have no idea.
Welcome back to our podcast, guys. We're going to show you some behind the scenes of a Paul and Tom argument right now.
Dude,
what's the issue, boys? Tell the people.
Into the mic.
Into the mic.
Into the mic.
Into the mic. This is a podcast.
are we getting it right into it right now?
We're just getting it right into it. Sit in your seat, Tom. Dab me up first.
So you don't want
Dab me up first for the pod.
Don't do all that.
Alright,
Well,
we're getting right into it.
Are we doing this?
We're already
Yeah,
starting. It's on. They're
We're getting
watching.
right into it here.
Yeah.
Hurry.
I love it.
Hurry.
Your shoes, man.
Okay, so
What's going on?
So what's the issue
I
here,
said-
fellas?
listen, I said that Ramondre Stevenson will be better than Austin Eckler next season. And this kid goes, no. And I only think that because I'm a Patriots fan.
100%. But like the thing is,
I'm not saying he will for sure. I just think it's my opinion. I think he will be.
yeah, that's what we're saying. Like it's definitely your opinion.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like
all
that's
this argument
I
for nothing.
I mean, like, we just have to wait now. It's not like we can have anything else. It was just last year you said the same thing about Damien Harris.
I said that Damian Harris, not last season, 2 seasons ago now. The season's already over. So go back a year and like 2 months ago from today. I said Damian Harris, you could argue, is better than Austin Eckler. That was 2 seasons ago, though. No way is he better than him anymore because Ramondre is better than Damian Harris now. So, yeah, but that was a little bit ago. But I also argued he was a top 15 running back. Damian Harris was, and he definitely was 2 years ago. 2 seasons ago, Damian Harris was definitely a top 15 running back.
Yeah, but where do you rank him at? Top 15?
Now,
No, like back then.
like 12 to 15 probably.
Where do you rank Eckler?
12 to 15.
No way! That's
2 years ago.
dangerous.
2 years ago. Now,
2 years
last
ago.
season he was great.
Two seasons ago, he was really good. Bro, he like brought, he just scored so many, he had so many yards, he had so many touchdowns. Like, it's crazy. He was definitely top 7. Had to be top 7. Had to be top 7. Then what do you think about this? Like,
What, last year?
Was it last? It was last. Yeah, not this season. Last season.
God, all the running backs this year. I can't remember. I mean,
Still doesn't feel like this season ended though.
make a list. Who's over Austin Eckler, Paul?
We'll look up what we did with the DeAndre Hopkins.
List of running backs, there's so many.
We did the same thing with DeAndre Hopkins when we did when we were at the Super Bowl. Was it you or was it Andrew that said that? DeAndre Hopkins was like top
I said
5
he's
or top
definitely top 7. I said right.
7.
Oh, yeah,
7.
And we listed 8 wide receivers.
No, I think we listed maybe more. But that was like, I don't know if we have to, that's different. You have to go by like, are we going by all time, or are we going by last season, or are we going by like last 4 seasons?
Overall, you go by the
Overall.
last few seasons. That last season, you have to include a few things.
You gotta be
People have to earn
specific
their
when you
respect.
make these lists of who's the best, because I see it all the time. Okay, like you can say, oh, who's the best quarterback? Okay, what does that mean? Of all time? Of last season?
No.
Of the last 5 years? Going in the next year?
Saying the best quarterback means the best quarterback in the NFL today.
No,
It
that doesn't necessarily mean that. I mean, you
No,
gotta be
but
specific.
who says the best quarterback and not says all time afterwards when they're talking about all time?
A lot of people.
I'm sorry, that's kind of stupid. That's my opinion.
Tom Curran.
Wait,
You
for what?
Of course him.
Wait,
you say
Every
what?
argument we had
When
here
you're
isn't-
talking about-
isn't
Wait,
speci-
what?
isn't
You,
specified.
when we're talking about the best quarterbacks ever, you just say who's the best quarterback. You know that everyone's gonna think you're talking about current day NFL.
Oh yeah. Whenever I say best quarterback, I would think like who's still playing. That's why.
Oh,
Why
why
do you
is
think?
that?
You think all time?
Because every time we talk about it, no, like what we talked about the other day, you gotta be okay. We talk who's best quarterback. Okay. We had a conversation about going in the next season. We had a conversation about this past season, and we made a list of
All time.
in like the past few years, as in like this. You know what I mean? The last like 5 years.
Yeah.
They're all different lists. You know what I mean? They're similar people, but they are very different, and you gotta be, you know, you gotta be specific. So like, who's best quarterback going into next year? That's why we talked about this on the last pod too. That's what we said. That's why I said Hurts was like number 2 going into next season.
Mm-hmm.
But not of all time, obviously. Not of the last 5
I
years.
think he meant all the time, obviously, because he'd be like nuts.
Well, obviously, but I had to correct you, or I had to correct myself because you didn't understand what I was talking about.
Yeah.
This is insane, bro. I like this pod. I like this.
So think about it, and it's not even just us, bro. I'm sure a ton of people do this. Like you said, oh,
We did that. We did that with
Mahomes
We'll
Hopkins.
talk about this
too.
debate every day, twice a day.
probably 4 times a day.
Not gonna lie,
12 times.
dude. The chat was
Could be
freaking out.
13.
The chat was freaking out because when I said name your top 5 QBs, and they were naming like all these random guys. They were talking about like, Philip Rivers and stuff like that. And I'm like, no. Like,
Yeah.
it's definitely a huge confusion.
Exactly.
But
Bro,
when we talk about it, I think of
Philip Rivers in the top 5 all time list,
Yeah,
anyways.
I know.
Yo.
I don't know why he's there anyway. I don't know
Why-
why he's there anyway, but
But we should be when you talk about top 5 QBs. I think we talk about
right
now, because like it's top 5 QBs. Like, what's your top 5 QBs? I think of who they're playing now. Like top 5 QBs, you'd be Tom Brady, Joe Montana. Like,
I think it's like all time going into next season, like the last 5 years ish, and then just this past season. Like those are only 4.
Yeah, I agree
Those are
with
the only
that.
4 you should really be
I
talking
agree with
about.
that.
But you have
Yeah.
to be specific on which one you're talking about, because we might agree, but not agree because you don't know which one we're talking about.
100%.
So
Back to
back to our podcast, guys.
Oh no, I was saying back
Oh.
to the running back debate.
Oh, forgot about that.
So this is what the game day. There's a couple. I have a couple links for. They go off by last season. This is the 2021 season. So Derrick Henry was number one
Last
obviously.
year?
Last year. Derrick Henry.
like this past season.
No, like not this
The season
season.
before
last
last
season.
season?
What we were
Was
talking
it
about.
Jonathan Taylor?
He's second, Jonathan Taylor. But I think it's because Derrick Henry, he literally had a
hurt.
broken foot, and that dude
Got
was still
hurt.
playing. Anyway, I think he rushed. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had over 2,000 yards, and there were still like 2-3 games left to play. Jonathan Taylor at 2, Christian McCaffrey at 3 for the Panthers still. Nick Chubb had a really good year. I remember that he was doing pretty good. He missed a couple times, but he still had a lot of touchdowns. Alvin Kamara, that was before the incident though for Thanksgiving and everything. Then it was number 6, Austin Eckler. What they said about Austin Eckler was Austin Eckler has always been one of the league's most efficient backs, but it's great to see him finally get volume and be a featured runner. He's averaging nearly 6 yards per touch this season and can make a case the Chargers still don't use him enough. So they're saying that they don't even use him enough, and he's still top 6. Then 7 is Dalvin Cook, 8 Joe Mixon, Zeke 9, which is like I don't think he did that good.
No way.
Got Kareem
He's
Hunt.
falling off the last
Whose
3
list
years.
is this?
This is the game day. We're gonna go off 3 different ones.
Yeah, I don't know how valid this is.
3 different
Boston
ones.
Scott not being top 3 is insane.
We have Kareem Hunt at 10, Aaron Jones at 11, Tony Pollard at 12, and we have Najee Harris at 13, Josh Jacobs at 14, Saquon 15. Then you have Swift 16, Cordell Patterson. That was when who was the running back and that got hurt?
Saquon at 15.
Saquon.
Did he
15.
even play the year before last year? This past season? Like this past
Yeah,
season was
no.
good, but that year before
Damian
that he
Harris
didn't do
has to be
anything.
top 15, dude.
Then we have DeAndre Swift 16, Cordell Patterson 17, David Montgomery 18, and who do you think is 19?
Boston Scott.
Damian
Nope.
Harris.
Damian
Where's
Harris.
Boston
19
Scott
is
at?
so disrespectful.
Oh wait, now we have different there's
That's so
If there's so many
disrespectful.
different opinions, you might as well just run the average like we do with comps as well.
Ugh.
So this one where he does top 32. Let me see this. Top 32. It's Henry 1, McCaffrey
Just
2.
just say what
Come
Damian
on.
Harris and Austin Eckler are.
Yeah. Nick, let me see.
'Cause I don't give
Wow,
a
this
dang
one's
where
no, that one's
Dalvin
definitely
Cook is.
fake. They said Zeke was at 4. That one's definitely
Cowboys fan.
Who are these lists?
fake.
Who's making
It's
these?
crazy.
Cowboys fan.
It's crazy. So we'll actually let me see. Yo, you got your coffee on me, dude. You're
I'm
dripping on my show.
So sorry. I thought you weren't.
Bro,
I thought you
I
weren't
do not
gonna
see
notice.
coffee at all.
You're like 6 feet away.
Yeah, I don't.
That
see
wet
it.
mark right there.
Wow. You gotta.
He's just
Little
mad that
slack.
he's just mad that Damian Harris is ranked 18.
Sorry.
That's why.
Yeah, you don't gotta be mad about it.
Seriously, it's not
That's
even your coffee or your pants.
Or you're a running back.
You acted like he poured it on you. Bro.
I know.
That's what
You
I
did
was
act like
saying.
that. I was gonna. I
You
thought
acted
you would
like
have
he poured it
noticed.
on you, bro.
All right, here's another one. Sportingnews.com. It's Wi-Fi.
You gotta be
Stinks in
thinking
here.
ESPN. Actually, no, ESPN's rankings are terrible too. Not
Yeah,
bad.
Christian.
Don't
We
look at
just-
CBS. CBS is so invalid.
We'll just make our own rankings, and people will come to us for the rankings because
No, they
you
won't.
just aren't legit.
No, they
Yeah,
won't.
they will. When they
Here-
see Boston
here's
Scott
another
number
one.
They'll know.
Here's another one, and it gives all the stats. It's from Fantasy Pros. It gives from points, games, averages.
I'll go to my QB list though.
We have. All right, so you think that he's what? This is go by the 2021 list. Do you think Austin Eckler is better than Harris?
Bro, to be honest, I think we've been talking about this for too long.
Yeah, it's two running backs who are not even going to be that much
They're
better
both going to be
anymore.
probably
They're both
mid
gonna
this
be
year.
washed.
No, they're not. Mid.
Not great.
Yeah.
Austin Eckler
Damien
was top
Harris,
5.
definitely.
Austin Eckler's a beast,
five?
but it's
What?
He was top 5 this year.
Maybe top 10.
it's hard to say at the top as right.
He's going to get so much. What, you say he's drafted 2015 or something?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I don't know, but it doesn't even matter anymore because it was 2 years ago we're even talking about it.
And the
Yeah.
people are probably sick of this conversation. So, we wanted to show you guys something a little behind the scenes, right?
Oh,
Of
yeah,
what we
you
do.
talking about this?
So, I have
Paul, you can hop in on this if
a
you want. I
Shannon
don't think you
Sharp
want to.
auto from 2021
Oh, yeah.
Zenith. It is numbered to 5.
I pulled that.
Tom pulled this. We actually did a hit draft on this box. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was us 3, I think. Tom got it. I ended up trading something for it to Tom, and now Tom wants it back.
I actually have the card that I traded you.
I'll put it on the stand
Let me
here.
see.
This is what
You traded me this.
this is what is in
Do you remember that? I don't
Oh yeah, I gave him a show the camera after
Deebo
watching
Samuel.
a Debo Samuel orange rated rookie auto. So
Dude, we can do a 3-way trade if you want. I'll throw in a
I
Mac
told
Jones.
you.
I'll throw in a Mac
Nothing that
Jones.
You guys want.
Look at this.
It's all basketball and
well, listen. The point is,
My
Tom
piece
wants
of
this
stuff.
card.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do our normal negotiations after the truck goes by.
Dude, if we need like sound barriers or something, or just block
We
off
can cut that out,
Don't
right?
they know we're doing a
During
podcast?
time, yeah.
We can cut that out, right?
Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna show that he wants my card. This is how we normally do it.
All right. Well, I gotta bring the
All right,
mic. So
Tom.
I gotta show.
Let me see
the
that, Joe
people.
Burrow.
What? No, yeah, he thinks he's gonna get recent comps. All right, recent comps right now are $100 for like a Spectra out of 5. There was an
Zenith is
impeccable.
better than Spectre.
There was an impeccable out of 5, and it sold for the same amount. So it's
Sounds like Andrew's scheming.
yeah. That's one thing me and Paul can agree on is that this dude is low key trying to scheme right now. So it's roughly
That's
around.
blasphemous.
I want to say what like
like
70.
150.
70, $80, right? I was gonna be nice
It's a bit low, but
and give you the best back in the league, or was back then, Christian Okoye, 1 of 1, that so
Let
many
me
people
see this.
were like, yeah, dude, I'll
wow,
give you-"
he was one of the best ever at
Yeah.
his position. One of the best I've ever seen in my
I know
entire
what he's
life,
gonna
actually.
do. I know exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, I'm good.
Dude, we were at, what is it? We were at the National, and I'm
Why
trying
ruin it, Paul?
we did like what, a division break, probably on like the second to last day of the
So,
National
yeah.
or whatever, and this is the last day, I'm like, yo, I really want to get this, I want to get like a quick, maybe like $100 for it or something. I'm going to every like old guy or someone with Chiefs stuff on, and they're like, dude, this is the craziest player I've seen ever play. And I'm like, let's go, he's about to take it. I'm like, dude, I'll do like 80. And he's like, doesn't even throw me an offer, he just goes, yeah, I'm good. And I was like, bro, come, like if you're ever, like that's just,
He showed his buddy too. He shows him. He goes, "Yo, here's
they were
Grant.
hyping me up
Wow,
so much.
greatest player in the entire world ever."
Hyping,
I'm good.
hyping me up so much, it was so disrespected. Alright, so what are you looking for? Autos? You looking for low numbered? Or
This man is looking through his case. Tom, just give me an offer, man. Give me an offer that I can't refuse.
let me see. So
You want my card, so
This is crazy.
24 of 24, Joey Bosa.
ladies and gentlemen, this is how you negotiate.
PSA
If you,
8. Look
if
up comps
somebody
on
wants
that.
your card.
Someone look on comps like that.
If someone wants your card, you're in the position of power. You can try and squeeze them for everything they have. That's how you.
Now when you have comps,
Now,
Now
on
now
it,
you're telling everybody to scheme us at the National. Because you're
Yeah.
teaching your scheming ways.
unbelievable.
Everyone-
I only do it.
Most of
I
the
only
national, no
do
fair
that
trades.
to the people here.
I just nice little Joey
Yeah,
Bosa.
I gotta be honest, man. I want nothing to do with Joey Bosa. He is an op to the Philadelphia.
The thing
fan
is,
base.
when's the last-
Yeah,
I don't,
bro.
I don't want him.
Oh
Yeah, he was
yeah,
getting
he was
up
weird
the
with
Eagles,
that.
man.
He can pay his fines. I don't want his card.
When's the last time you looked at that card?
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
last night.
No, you didn't, you liar. You're lying to me. I have Paul's old bag in here.
My old bag.
Yeah, I kept it. What about here? I'll get a couple cards out here. Are you a big Pokemon? I you like Pokemon and stuff. All right, let's see. You don't want Dempsey. You don't want any of these guys. What about no patches? You're not a big patch guy either.
All right. So what do you offer me here, Tom?
So what I got right now is a Mike Singletary out of 15 flawless. You take a look at that.
Mike
Oh,
Singletary,
wow.
15
Out of
flaws,
15.
man. Mike Singletary's not on a show with Skip Bayless. I don't know.
Who cares? Who cares if it's Skip Bayless? Like no one cares about Skip Bayless.
I mean,
What do you think out of 15?
He's crazy.
I do.
I'm gonna see if there's like recent comps are like, I would say around $50.
Yeah, you know, this is one of probably the best cards I've ever seen in my entire life. But
Stop. Nothing, dude. Then I have nothing for you. Then I guess.
You've nothing for me.
Yeah, I'm not giving you a $200
We were
card.
supposed to like make this a big. We were supposed to make a deal on this.
I know, but
podcast
you're not
for these
accepting
people.
it.
Or you offered me 2 garbage cards. What do you mean? I'm not accepting it.
Let me see.
This man offers me 2 cards and I don't want.
What do you expect? You want like? What do you
I don't know, like the
looking
Joe
for?
Burrow rookie PSA 10, something,
Yeah,
something
right.
like.
I'll give you this Prism rookie.
Come on, like, let me
Michael Pittman. Let me see. I might have some cards on. Wait a minute.
What?
I might have some cards. I'll be right back.
Oh man,
Oh,
this is, Tom really wants this Shannon Sharp. This is serious. Paul, do you have anything?
No.
What
I
have,
have basketball.
what have you been doing, bro? Why don't you talk about who you've been buying and what? Talk about like from the beginning of you noticing it to now.
Cameron Thomas, man.
Cam Thomas.
First of all, I hate Jog Vaughn right now. Great coach, great guy, but I'm very upset with him because he's not starting Cam Thomas on the Nets right now. I get you trade KD, you get more depth in the trade, all that stuff, but this dude dropped 40 points in
Yeah,
3
why is he
straight
not doing
games.
that? Like, as someone who I don't keep up with everyone in basketball, I really don't. Why I've been hearing and seeing that. Why is that? Why? How do you drop 40 points multiple times a week and then like not get played? Why is that?
Coaching.
Like, do you know is there a reason? Is that the
There's no
is that a
reason.
thing?
It's just a coach. The coach decides who plays.
Like, does he have a reason? Do you know, or is it just like no one knows?
His reason was stupid. I was gonna get into that.
Okay, sorry. Go.
You're fine. He said that. Actually, I have the quote right here, so I cannot misquote it. Because we are recording this, I don't want to misquote something on accident.
Yeah, bro, you bought him at the right time. I was hearing you guys.
Yeah, I did, but this stuff's going down again because he's not getting minutes.
I think it's nuts.
Yeah, that would be
That's
you got it all.
crazy.
Probably would have been the best time. Looking back.
Well, I'll get into that in a second. I just gotta pull up the quote.
So Tom's trying to trade me a Club Penguin card. What's going on here, Tom?
Okay. So, we're super happy and awesome for him regarding the 3 straight games of 40 points. They can't ever take away from him. He's in record books. But at the same time, we lost 2 of those games. The ultimate goal is to create a team atmosphere where everyone can be a participant. We're going to utilize and maximize everyone's talent. This is terrible font. I can barely read that. But yeah. Basically, he's saying he wants to utilize the whole team to benefit the team to winning when you have no superstar on your team. 1. 2, they have no superstar on their team. They should be building around Cam Thomas, giving him minutes. But the only thing I do understand is they're trying to build up their veterans' trade value if they do go into rebuild, if they can't sign anyone in free agency. So here's the 2 options I think is going to happen. They're probably going to, 1, trade Cam Thomas and sign another star. Or 2, build around Cam Thomas, trade up in the draft, and trade away all the role players. And build around like Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas, and Mikal Bridges. And Nick Claxton probably.
Hope my Cam Thomas out of 25 still holds.
Oh yeah, my
That's
Cam
gotta
Thomas
come
at
back.
25.
Yours.
It's going to be mine.
He's gonna shoot.
Yours. I pulled a Cam Thomas white fluorescent out of Mosaic Hobby. Didn't even know who he
National
was.
Pride too.
Didn't even know who he was. And
I could have schemed this kid, but I was straight up with him.
you didn't know who he was either
What?
at the time.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Oh, he just being a.
I'm not.
Well,
it was,
you
was
know
a
I've been
two-
talking about Cam Thomas
was-
for over a year.
It was 2 months
I don't know
ago.
about a year, but I know like
No, over a year.
I know that you've been
Over
talking for
a
a little
year.
bit.
Did you
more
ask about that card?
more than actually
You wanna-
when you
you wanna
started?
know-
I'm ignoring this kid.
It was
You wanna
more
know
than when you
Luka?
started. Oh, sorry.
I remember I opened a box. I pulled a bunch of cards. You wanted the Luka. I know. I pulled a Luka stained glass, and then the Cam Thomas 25.
The second
Then
you
I'm
showed me
grading.
the Cam Thomas at 25, I said, dude, he's going to be really good.
Did you? I don't remember that.
You got to have the camera footage somewhere. Please tell me.
I'm being
This
serious.
kid-
I just don't remember
This kid is a scheming, lying.
No, but he He was talking about Cam Thomas before he even started.
So mean, Paul. Jesus.
Before he even started, I remember he was talking about it, and then I saw him drop like 40 points 2 days in a row, right, or something like that.
He dropped 3 games.
And then he's like, "Yeah, I have all these Cam Thomas." I'm like, "That's who the kid was." Okay, never mind. I didn't know who he was. I'm not really into basketball, but
I didn't buy until they traded Kyrie because I said
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like you weren't buying him until then.
because I didn't know
That's
if they were
what I
going to play him.
That's
Why would I?
yeah, not 100%. They have all that talent.
And now they're not playing him as much again. So stupid.
What, if we'll put it into football terms. If a quarterback's throwing 5 touchdowns,
I could put this in QB terms for you.
yeah, if you want to do it like 5 touchdowns and he's running all these yards, are you just gonna bench him for a guy who's doing less? Like,
This is like,
no.
let's say not Quez Walker. Who's a rookie receiver the Eagles recently drafted?
Right. Or Smitty, right?
No, it's got to be
Last
someone.
year?
It's got to be. Name someone on the training camp roster.
I don't. I
Okay,
don't
you
know.
guys
even
are
know
fake
anymore.
Eagles fans. Okay.
Well, the entire practice squad became like starting for a point. So like I guess there's all new practice squad guys.
Okay, name one of those receiver who was good for.
Travis Fulgham.
Travis
Okay,
Fulgham.
All right. Well, how about this? Let's say Travis Fulgham is 4 years younger. He's like in his second season, right?
Okay.
Let's say he plays 3 games. AJ Brown and Devontae Smith aren't playing.
Mhm.
He has 3 straight games with 2 touchdowns and over 100 receiving yards.
Mhm.
And then let's say you guys traded Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, and you didn't play Travis Fulgham for some reason. You just didn't play him still. Wouldn't you be pissed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's literally what's going on.
No, I get it. I think the coach probably said he was like looking at eBay comps late. He goes, just bought all these Cam Thomas cards. Sorry, buddy.
Bro, but like it's weird because they just got
I'm not
Bridges
playing.
too. You would think that him and Bridges would go crazy. You know what I mean? Like they would definitely be a crazy duo. Like Bridges is really nice.
He's
can
really
shoot
he's
threes.
gonna be really good now because he's the guy there.
It would just
With
be like
Fox.
a very young, you know, what? Who's taller? Like Cam? Are they the same height? Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas is like 6'3", 6'4".
Alright.
He's a smaller guard, but he plays like plays bigger than his size.
I just still, you know what's crazy though? Like we're seeing this, and I feel like a lot more people are talking about Cam Thomas starting. You would think that like it's just overall everyone's thinking the same thing besides that team. You ever get that too? Like, oh my god, I can't believe they're not running this play. I can't believe they're not running this play. So many people are like, yo, run the ball. Like 2 years ago, you weren't running the ball as much. And all the whole Eagles fan base was saying, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
Ball.
And they don't. You would think that it was just like, you know, common sense or just like listen to everybody else. It's crazy in sports, man. It's just,
It is crazy, but oh,
it's wild. Dude, this dang mic. Your mic's okay now, right? Your mic's just,
Yeah, it's chilling.
I can't go a single episode without breaking this mic or doing something to this mic. I like moving it
Just
around.
leave it.
yeah.
It should be good.
Yeah, we're kind of going. So, but I think what I was trying to say was, you were talking about him for a while, and then you bought a ton of Cam Thomas cards.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get you to say. And then now they're going down a little bit. You probably still made some money though.
Oh, for
Did
sure.
you sell any
The
yet?
stuff I sold.
Tell me what you bought.
Well, I bought one card that I still haven't gotten, and I put it right up on eBay.
What?
Remember the card that I bought?
Which card?
One of the Cam Thomas cards I bought, I told you guys about.
Is the auto?
Tell them what it is.
It's a gold Cam Thomas card. I bought it on eBay, and I still haven't gotten it yet.
Dang, you just say it's shipped at all?
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it, but someone bought it, and I told the dude, like, look, I'll send it as soon as I get the card, but I still haven't gotten it yet.
Dang.
So, worst case scenario, he gets his money back. I get my money back, I guess, with eBay.
Yeah. Dang. That's what stinks though, because
So
I got a lot of other Nets cards too.
That's what sucks too with eBay when
A lot
like
of Prism and Optic cards and stuff like that numbered.
yeah when big guys like that happen, like when big trades or like some dude drops 50 points or 60 points and you buy their card, like I thought that was gonna happen with like with Pele or any of these guys. Like stuff happens and you buy the card and they cancel it because they're like, oh I want more money for it down the line. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's the problem. I think it's a ship.
It was just shipping. You think it's a shipping issue?
I don't know. I gotta look into it more. I've been busy.
That's another problem too. People are starting to realize that sports cards are valuable and that these guys are shipping out cards.
Yeah.
Cut it open, boom, put it in their pocket, and then sorry, dude, I never got it. I don't know what you're talking about. That is starting to be a huge problem.
It definitely can be. I mean, I've definitely noticed if you put if you, and this is like for anything, if you put a ton of insurance on a package, bro, that's literally just telling somebody, hey, there's a ton of money in here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's really, that always kind of sketches me out. Because like, I've heard so many stories. So yeah, I put insurance on this card and didn't get it. I mean, yeah, you put insurance on it, but you want the card. You can't replace the card.
Yeah.
I mean, I would rather have whatever I'm buying. I obviously want that more than the money, so I want the card.
Yeah.
But that stuff sucks. So what are we doing here, Tom? You're offering me. You're trolling me. This is a Club Penguin and an NFT.
Let me
card.
see the trade.
What are we doing?
Look.
What are we doing?
All right. So
This is what he's offering me.
Paul, this is like the Bored Apes, right?
you
For
should-
NFT.
Club.
Bored Ape NFT.
I don't know NFTs.
All right.
It
So
doesn't matter.
this
It's
was
a dollar card.
No, it's not a dollar card. It's actually a lot more. I'm actually giving you a deal of a lifetime. You wanted this card for a minute.
This guy is Tom is scamming me right now.
This guy, it's a Bored Ape. It's a Bored Ape yacht club. It's NFT guys. They made sports cards about what, or they made just regular trading cards last year, and you wanted one, and I couldn't get you one because there was only one per person, right?
Yeah.
And I have it here. I'm gonna trade you. You could definitely get this graded. You can 100% get this graded. Boom! I'll give you that, and I'll give you this. It's probably $100 in value. This is a $70 card. You're instantly making more money. I'm trying to help you out. I'll keep the Sensei card. Come on, come on. What do you think, Paul? What do you think?
I can't even tell if you're joking or not.
$100 value.
I really
I'm
can't.
actually being
I
100%.
really can't. This is maybe $1.
How much you want to bet?
What are you trading for? I can't see behind Andrew.
Shannon Sharp out of 5, the one that we pulled.
And you want it?
I want it, baby. I want it.
It's my card.
What if I want it?
Oh.
Don't be that guy, because I'll literally go up.
Goes to the top buyer.
I'll literally go and actually, buy the car. I'll look for. I think the 1 of 1 is up to get. What?
Did you hear me?
No. It's all right. All right. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Bored Ape Yacht Club trading card right here. Bored Ape Yacht Club trading card. Hashtag 3690 3690. All right. Trading card. And you said it's $1?
Probably.
Let's see.
No way it's over 10.
No way it's over 10. So one just sold for 17,
Let me see.
and then this one.
Let me see. I don't believe
This
it.
one sold for
I
17.
don't-
That's
I don't
best
believe
offer.
I don't believe it.
17, and then the other one sold its best offer. So who knows?
This one's numbered. This is like a silver.
Number.
Silver,
NFTs.
nah.
This one's numbered to 100.
Nah.
Yo, this guy. Who does this guy think I am? A rookie?
He is. That is.
I think I'm a rookie, dude. Come on. Get out of here. Put
What
that
did he
card
say?
back in
No,
your
no,
box.
no, no,
Put
no.
it back in your box.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah, you're
This
right.
guy.
Let me see.
This guy.
Dang, I would have thought they went for more.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm getting scammed. I'm getting
You're
scammed.
trying to
How much
scam
did you
me.
buy that for?
It's probably like $10, $20.
This dude's coming at me with
Why do you
these-
think it was be
with
worth
these-
100?
This dude's nuts.
I never said it was worth to be 100.
Or what did you say?
It was numbered to 100.
Number to 100.
Oh.
That one,
This-
the $17 one was numbered to 100.
Yeah, and then this one combined would make it 100, but I thought it'd be way more.
Yeah, that's cap.
All right, so I guess we're not doing this trade then. Because,
Listen, man, when you only offer me one card and it's of
So
This
yeah, well,
guy,
you need
I-
to get
I-
your
I don't-
collection because we can make a bigger trade then. We can get a bigger trade. I could give you that.
cut to the beginning of this podcast when I said, "Yo, let's make a big trade. I'll bring some more stuff." And he goes,
I want that.
"No, just this."
You like this? You guys, both of you guys like this, right?
Yeah, I'll trade
Yeah.
you for that.
All right. Well, get your cards out, baby, because we're doing a trade right now. Look at Paul reaching.
What do
for
you
his
want?
keys.
What kind of cards
Here's
you
my
I want
problem,
this and
bro.
something else. I'd rather have.
I don't have anything you want.
I got.
No, I do.
I got all. I
I'm
got
starting-
everything you want.
I'm starting to get into more basketball. I just bought a Luka 8.5, and I'm trying to. I want
Oh.
cards that want to grade. That's what I want to do. I like grading cards.
Okay.
So guys, I'll give you a PSA 10.
I've
You're
shown
gonna grade
cards
that?
I got
No,
grade.
probably not. Probably not gonna grade it.
Let's see what we got.
So,
What do you want? What kind of cards do you want? You want Eagles?
no, really just upcoming wide receivers and QBs.
Bro, I have a billion Devonta Smith cards. You're not even an Eagles
Oh,
fan.
Devonta Smith,
You
yeah.
don't
No,
want
throw,
any
throw some
Eagles
Devonta Smith in
Or
there.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts autos. Okay, I'll take it.
What do you want? Like a Devonta Smith slab? Like I have so much. I know every card.
We'll add these two right here. Joe Burrow Scope Blue. What do you got right there?
This is a Devonta Smith absolute RPA number to 5. I just think it's probably more.
Okay.
It's probably over. I don't know about this one.
So what do you think? So you think if I put in this,
I don't want that card.
you don't want this at
I don't
all?
want that. Stop trying to move your.
It's hard.
So much of my stuff is PC stuff.
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I gotta definitely look
I
at
have
other
my
stuff.
Pokemon cards in here. Keep them
Take a look at that,
Oh.
pal. Take a look at that. That's something you cannot give up.
So I'll give everyone a quick story here. Tom here was started coming here and started working, and as everyone does, they get a little bit interested in cards. I think right now, Dan and Will, everyone's obsessed right now with cards. It's actually quite interesting. There hasn't really been, well, I guess a couple, but mostly everyone that comes here, that knows nothing about cards, they end up having their own box.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tom opened a hit parade, which we used to do, and he pulled this Big Ben, like really cool Jersey Auto BGS 95.
I remember that day.
And from that day on, my man was obsessed.
Yeah.
How many hit parades did you open?
I was so bad with them. I
At
had
least
probably
15.
10 to 15.
Yeah.
Damn.
I
I know.
I opened a good amount too.
Yeah.
So did I.
That's a good way to get
We
your
used to
collection
stay
started.
after, we would stream until 1 a.m. and then we were all there for some reason. And me, Tom, Luke, and Paul would stay back. We would just trade cards. We'd open up hanger boxes.
Well, I was there shipping.
We'd play Madden. We were all, those were the days, man.
When I wasn't streaming, or
You weren't even streaming then, were you?
well, when we got Tom, I then started to stream again when Tom came. Because there was like a 2-month period when it was just the three of us.
Yeah.
And I would sleep in Topwood and then ship.
Yeah. You did everything back then. Because
I always say that like, that like 2-month period was like, it went so fast because I was here like 19, 18 hours a day, I felt like sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
Unless I had school.
We were always here, man.
And it was down. I was the old office, and it's crazy to think how long ago.
Crazy.
Dude, it's been far. We like to think about it.
We are
The old office
bursting
compared
out of
to
this
here.
office.
Yeah.
We really are, man. The
Yeah.
next one is going to be like So here's what I'm thinking. The next
It's gonna
place
be bigger than
the
yours.
next place we get is going to be very nice. The place after that, we're not there yet. The place after this next place is going to be like a compound. It's going to be like a massive, just like HQ, huge.
The VHQ.
The
Vortex headquarters.
with having a bunch of different stuff. There's so many things we're working on. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything yet, but
Yeah.
there's a bunch of things that we're working on that we're trying to offer, like as in new products and really cool things that really no one else is doing. And we definitely need a lot more space. So that's gonna be good. But we'll leave it at that. What do you offer me, Tom?
So I got a Justin Jefferson Genesis. There's another story to this. You pulled a Genesis. We did a pack battle. Remember this? We did a pack battle, and you had a Justin Jefferson Genesis. It was this one.
And I got a Tua Genesis, right?
No. You pulled this, and I was like, dude, how am I gonna beat a Justin Jefferson Genesis? And that's when I pulled this. A Micah Parsons Genesis.
Oh,
in the same
yeah.
pack battle.
Did we record that?
I
That would have been amazing.
It was on a stream, and everyone's like, "Dude, Tom, you're gonna lose. I was like, "Dude, there's no way." And then we pulled that out. We should have recorded that. That could have easily been like a $1 million view clip.
That would have been unbelievable.
It would have been
Genesis in
insane.
back-to-back packs during a pack battle. Those are good Genesis too.
Yeah,
a lot of
Those
them
are the
a lot
best
of-
receiver in the league and the best defensive rookie.
A lot of
in
them
the
are
league
bums.
2 years ago.
Yeah, seriously. But this one was 2021. This was you said second year, right?
Yeah.
Second year. I'm not giving you not.
All right, so Justin Jefferson and the
Are they
the
both
Burrow.
10s?
What are the
Yeah.
comps? What are the comps on these?
Burrow's probably like
I am
260.
so mad now, guys. Because if I opened the Micah Parsons and he got the Jefferson, I would have both of those in my possession.
Yeah, I
It's
let
all right.
you.
If
I
you
let you
ended up
guys
getting
pick.
those two cards, your life would have taken on a completely different path. You could have been
Could have been $500 richer.
in the military right now. You could have been, I don't know, and
Something like
anything. Your life would have completely changed.
You know, so maybe be back in Boston right now.
Maybe you would have.
Yeah.
Maybe
Would
you would
you-
have moved back. You would have been
I'm
completely.
like, you know what? These two cards decide my destiny.
It
Back
would.
and back up.
Dang,
That would butterfly affect your
Yeah.
entire life, Paul.
Yeah.
this one sold
Never
for
know.
$300. This is sold for $300. I need way more than that Shannon Sharp then if I'm doing that.
I don't know about that.
No way. And then 2020
Man.
Joe Burrow.
So like 5 something.
That's what could happen though during these pack battles. Like, what did we see at the one? Was it the national that we saw? We saw something about people doing pack battles and then they losing and then dude, like it's you always have to watch out when you do pack battles with Bo but you never know what can be pulled. You think you won when you hit this, but then there's times where I think I won. There was another one where I hit a Ramondre Stevenson RPA from you, Paul.
Pack battles are fun, but it's like half the time they're both trash.
Yeah.
It's really fun when you pull something good, and then the other person's like that's, but like half the time it's garbage.
Yeah. You pulled a Kyle Trask auto. and I pulled a Ramondre Stevenson RPA, and I was so
Yes.
and I was so hyped because I was like, dude, duh.
And you were like, oh, I'm beating you, and that was so salty.
Was that certified?
Yeah.
I remember that. That was a super low number one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I pulled nothing.
That was a
It's
that
your
was
60.
a 5-hit box.
Wait.
That's certified.
I remember that. Yeah.
There was 3 autos and 2 memorabilias because we packed those out on the stream, and we pulled 2 autos already. So I was like,
we thought the hits were gone, so
Yeah.
we just opened them up. And
we knew there were still patch cards left. We thought the autos were hit, and then there was another RPA and then another auto in there.
Yeah. It was insane. So it's around
I knew the patch card.
$300, I would say.
$300. Are you? This.
Actually, no. I think
No,
it was
that's 300 and
an
then
extra
it's
auto and then an auto instead of a mem. That's what it was.
So that's the thing. The auto was hit. You streamed the night before, and I was like, dude, let's go. Like, I just hit the RPA. The auto was already hit. Dub. I was like, Paul, you might be able to find the video. We posted it.
He posted on TikTok.
We were like,
I remember that. No, yeah, absolutely.
And then he goes, yo, Kyle Trask auto. And I was like, dude, there's no way I just lost.
Wasn't it blue?
That's the thing. People
Wasn't it blue?
30?
It was nice.
It was blue. I
I
remember.
think it was blue. Yeah.
Like dark blue. Where's that card?
I traded that to Luke, but I'm talking about.
That's funny.
Luke has a lot of Trask.
Oh yeah, he does. He is actually good though because
I think he might play.
apparently he's the starter for right now. For right now, apparently he's the starter.
Until they get Zach Wilson.
But his stuff's gonna go up right now, so I would sell personally. I don't have any Kyle Trask though.
I have a couple Kyle Trask. I have a couple like Davis Mills. I have a bunch of all the kind of like
You have a Kyle Trask.
weird
don't
guys. You have any Kyle Trask?
you have more than anyone, Andrew.
Huh?
You have more than anyone.
I don't know. I think Luke might have Luke might be rivaling me. He just has so many cards.
He
That's the
never
thing.
sells his
quantity.
cards.
He has so many.
He hasn't sold any of his cards. I've sold a lot of cards. I've simplified my collection a lot.
That's what I'm looking to do. I think like,
That's what I want. Andrew and I agreed on that. I don't know if you're the same way, Tom, but I would hope in a few years I only have like 10 to 15 big cards of like a $10,000 to $15,000 PC.
Yeah.
Maybe, and more. Like it'll just keep going up, but I'll simplify it. And I'll have like my few cards that I like, but I don't really care about them, like that.
Like I have my Eagles box. Like here, my that's the thing. My Eagles box is separate. Like I have a huge box that's just Eagles cards, but it's all like good Eagles cards. I'm not gonna get rid of all of them. Like I'll keep that. But I have another box. Like I have like 4 other boxes filled with cards. Like I'd rather have one box, like you said, maybe 10 cards that are all worth a couple thousand each, rather than a bunch of cards worth a couple hundred each. So I'm gonna work on that. I mean, I'm kind of there. Like I have the Jamar Chase Black 1 of 1, like the Aaron Rodgers downtown 25, that Kyler card. I have the pretty big Trey Lance card if he comes back. That Mac Jones. Like I have some big cards, but I definitely would like to get rid of a lot of my smaller ones that aren't Eagles, and then just load up. Like I'd like a big Burrow card. I think. I have a couple Herberts.
too.
I'm thinking about trading in Herberts for Burrow.
I want a PC of Jason Tatum stuff, Cam Thomas, Joe Burrow, keep my Ramondre Stevenson stuff too, just because you think he's a beast. And then I got to throw one wild card in there, just someone down the line. And
Well,
I would like to
just
have some
good
Brady
players.
cards too, yeah.
Just like big cards.
And if Mac has a good year next year, I'm probably gonna buy more Mac Jones too.
Do you believe in Mac Jones?
I do believe in him. It's just I can't say for sure. You can't say for sure about any of the rookies. I think except for T-Law for that draft class.
We're about to clip this. Paul, do you believe in Mac Jones getting you a winning season next year?
Yeah, absolutely. If we get a wide receiver 1,
Do you think his cards will go up?
yes, absolutely. If we get, I'm just gonna say this, throw it out there. If somehow someone in the Patriots organization is watching this, if you could for once get a top 10 receiver on this team for Mac Jones, I'm speaking for all of Pats Nation. We would so be happy. DeAndre Hopkins would be awesome, but literally anyone. It could be like Eagles going out and getting A.J. Brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look how much that helped you guys. Obviously, you had a great wide receiver too in Devontae Smith. But come on, man. Just get a good receiver, please. I mean, come on.
So then this begs the question: he's so low. Why aren't you buying Mac Jones right now?
Why am I not?
Yes.
I'm just buying basketball right now. I'm more into basketball than football.
But you're so right in most of your convictions, but you never like capitalize on it. Like you know how much money.
Capitalize on Cam Thomas.
Well, I mean, if you bought earlier, like when you were really talking about him, you would have made so much.
I didn't
Tatum,
know
bro,
when he was
you
gonna put-
have been talking
I'm
about
being
Tatum for
safe.
the last 4 years. You would have been
4 years, 10 years almost.
Okay, whatever. You would have been. You would have been.
I've been watching this
rich.
kid since I was in middle school.
Exactly.
You
So
would-
if you're buying, I mean, obviously you didn't know about it, but like even a year ago,
Yeah.
he's up now. Mac Jones, I mean,
I don't
or
know,
what was the other guy?
10 years.
Cam Thomas,
That's
you
a
just
little
did. Like,
exaggeration.
you're right about a lot of his stuff. If you have a conviction like that, buy some cards. You know what I mean? Buy when it's low. Don't buy it because like once you wait till you're right, then it's too much. Then they're too hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're right about a lot of Paul's always calling out like people, and it's normally right. If you
I
just
don't know
buy some
who
cards,
I'm
man,
wrong
you'll.
on. Oh, I'm trying to think of who I've been wrong about. I mean, Trey Lance could be bad.
Well, you're not even wrong about him. He hasn't played. He was
got
hurt.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
That might still pan out. He probably will. Look what happened to Burrow.
Stevenson, you were right. He did go up a little bit. Who
Like,
knows? He could have been like
When you really have a
Yeah.
conviction about a guy, like I'm thinking about now, you're normally pretty right when the
Yeah,
when the
my
conviction
takes
you have.
my takes on players are usually.
You
pretty
don't
good.
have a ton. Like you don't say it a lot, which is good.
I would like
the
to
ones
do
you
it more.
say, huh?
I would like to do it more because there's a few other guys I want to talk about that are definitely.
Well, then yeah, I mean the guys you think could do good, like buy them. Like you can buy a Mac Jones National Treasures for pennies right now. Pennies. He's so low. He's so low. No, everyone thinks he's trash, and everyone thinks he's gonna get cut. So if you think otherwise, now's the time to buy.
Yeah. Another thing I want to throw out there is, I was talking to Pat about this. Bones Highland got traded from the Nuggets to the Clippers, and I understand why the Nuggets traded him with the beef with Jamal Murray, but I think Bones Highland has got some crazy, crazy scoring ceiling, like Cam Thomas does. It's just, you gotta look at these guys who have all, like same with Trey Mann on the Thunder. I know you have no idea who that is.
I know who that is.
Oh, you do? Okay.
His name's Mann. Pull those cards.
Yeah. You know his cards. But you have to look at their raw scoring potential. Oh my god. Their highlights, the three of them, it's just crazy what they can do. But their potential is so high and they're inconsistent, so people don't look at them, and they weren't drafted high in the draft class. But
You think Bones Highland's the next guy?
I don't know about
Is
the
that
next
exactly
guy,
what
but
you're
I'm saying I think he could be a
Not like
really
the
good.
guy, but like
I think on the
guy.
Clippers in a year from now, he could be like a 20-point per game scorer. Same with Trey Mann going into the future. I think he could be one of the three best players on the Thunder, along with Giddey, Shea, and we'll see what happens with Chet Holmgren. But like, there's guys like that, and I think Cam Thomas is the same way. So Cam Thomas is going to be better than those three. He's going to be the best one out of the three. These players with these crazy raw potential, they need to be on teams like the Spurs, where they're playing their younger guys. You know, the Thunder only have young guys that play, but Shea's obviously solidified himself as a star at this point, so it's harder for, you know, Trey Mann to break out. But like Cam Thomas, if you put him on the Spurs, he'd be averaging 25 points per game right now in his sleep. I don't know about efficiency, maybe like 41, 42%. But 25 points per game compared to, he was playing 4 minutes a game garbage time last year. It's called hidden gems, man. Like, there's so many guys out there that are going to be so good going into the future that are coming up from the G League too. Like, just a lot of stuff like that. And I'm focusing on investing in those kind of players that I scout out, notice a few things, look at their moves, look at the way they shoot, the way they're getting their points, and then buy them low. I need to do a better job of buying them low and not when they start to go up. And that's it.
Amen. But we're not saying go buy these guys. Paul did not just say you should go buy Trey Mann or Bones Highland because you don't know about it. Unless you do. But like, don't just buy a card because someone says, yo, this guy's
Yeah,
coming
man,
up.
don't take my. I'm not an NBA analyst. I'm not any of those
He's
guys.
pretty close, but
Yeah.
buy him because you think the same thing. Don't just you think what's going okay, I'm buying.
That's
buy
what
because
bothers
you
me.
think the same thing. Well, that's you're never gonna not have that. That's in stocks. That was in crypto. Like the hype of he says buy it, so buy. That's in anything. But you do have to make a statement to clarify that because we're gonna get to a point where people will be buying that because we said it.
I made all those assumptions on my own. I don't listen.
Yeah, no, exactly. So like Paul says that.
So
So
NFL I do, but not NBA.
Paul says, especially for NBA, because he knows it more than anyone here. When NBA, when he says, "Oh, I think this guy's," it's because he watches and he knows, and he should be putting his money where his mouth is with that because he's making a lot. But if you can do the same thing easily, and take people's opinions lightly, but if you see somebody like, "Yo, I just have a feeling like it's a lot of pattern recognition in all sports when it comes to this kind of stuff." I have a feeling he's gonna be good. All right, if you think so, go buy some cards. If he pans out, you'll make a lot of money, and if he doesn't, hopefully you're buying at a low enough point where it's just it's cheap.
That's
like
the thing.
you buy like Cam Thomas 6 months ago, probably $10 for his gold.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Super cheap stuff.
And I can compare this in
And if you can find big cards, if you can find like the Prism Black 1 or gold of some of these nobodies at the time, and you think it could be good, that's where you're really gonna catch up. Big cards of really, really unknown players.
So you guys know Victor Wembanyama, the basketball player who's getting compared to like big and leather, better than LeBron and stuff.
He's this next
next draft class. He's gonna get drafted in the spring, / summer, whatever. But his stuff's obviously gonna come out really high. I think that his Prism Black 101 is gonna start at $1 million. I think it's gonna be about that.
We should pull it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Prism football comes out. We're pulling a Kenny Pickett. We're pulling the Kenny Pickett 101. I have a feeling.
Yeah, and the Brock Purdy 101.
I was thinking about it. I think we're gonna pull a huge Prism Black.
But my thing is this: those people are gonna be buying a ton of Victor Wembanyama. What if he gets injured? Think about how much people are gonna lose money.
100%.
That's like anybody too.
I mean, that's the
buy
thing.
these 1-of-1s.
It's just like the reason it's gonna be so much is because it's the same thing. They're still prospecting. He's played no more than any of the other guys, but they just think he has the best chance, so they're all gonna fight for that. Tell me if you think this or not. Since we've started cards in the last 2 years, it feels like we've been through 5 NBA draft classes and only 2 NFL.
Yes.
Do you agree with that or not?
1,000%.
Why does it feel like that?
Because basketball products take longer to come out. Generally
I
speaking.
think it's because high school and college are like really hyped up compared to the football players. Like I'm hearing about Bronny James for like 5 years, and he's still not in the league.
Why is it so? It makes so much sense, Andrew.
I don't know. It just feels like it because we were opening up hoops, and it's like the Chet Holmgren. I'm like, we're already here. Like it's crazy because we don't do as much basketball as football, but still we do enough of it, and it feels like the Zion draft class was yesterday. Like that was with 2020, and now we're only on 2022. 2020, 21, 22, it's 3 NFL draft classes, but it feels like it's 5 or 6 NBA draft classes.
I feel like we've had 3 NBA draft classes and only 1 NFL in like the last 3 years.
I feel like it's 4 to 5 NBA and like 2 to 3 NFL because we're just getting into the 3rd draft class with the products, but NBA products come out like 6 months later in the season.
So
NFL kind of drops with this. It's a little bit better, but that is weird. Have you felt that?
I feel the same exact way because like dude, like the same thing we were talking about. So what? So it was Zion was 2020, right?
He was 1920.
1920. It feels the same thing, like 5 years. And football, I guess the season's so short, that's why.
It feels like the Cade Cunningham draft, like it just literally took a month. That's the one. Because like I remember ripping a ton of Zion stuff. I remember ripping a ton of LaMelo stuff and Anthony Edwards. Those 2 I remember ripping a lot. Optic Prism. It feels like that. The past one literally was only out for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Cade Cunningham stuff, it's so quick. I know Prism's like it's weird. We've been doing this for 2 years now.
Yeah.
But it feels like 5 draft classes, I swear.
Yeah. I was right about Josh Giddey too.
Josh Giddey is pretty
good. I was
good.
right about him.
That's another one.
Buy these cards.
I don't know why I didn't buy any of his
Buy
stuff.
these cards.
Actually, no, I do have. Let me show you guys. I do have this.
Here's what we should do. We're gonna start a series of Paul's picks. And the guys that you really think are good,
Pretty nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy their cards.
Oh,
I'm gonna bet on. So don't do what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna bet on Paul. And the next guy that you think's next up, if you think the next guy you think's good, Scotty Barnes.
I was wrong about him so far.
Why? He's
been good, but he hasn't improved.
Did you buy that card or did you get that card?
I got the card in a break.
Yeah, you didn't even buy that card.
I traded with someone who got it in a break, so I thought it was a sick card. And it's gone down a few $100.
The next guy you think's gonna be good, I'm gonna buy a big card of his for cheap.
Basketball?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Like,
Let's do it.
keep thinking. Like, give me one guy, and I'll buy him.
Yeah.
Don't announce it here yet. We'll make it as
I don't have any up my sleeve right now.
All right,
I
what
will,
do you think?
Oh, I will.
You think? All right, this has been a pretty good episode here. It's been a little different. You know, little different episode. Let me know what if you guys like that. I think we're good.
Pretty
Good
fun.
I thought it was great.
That was a good pod. Definitely different. So I mean, comment down below if you guys liked it. We're trying to do 2 a week. We're banging them out. We have been banging them out.
We have been.
We have been. We have been. Paul was on the first time last week. Probably have Luke on next time. No, I'm proud. Consistency. That's the biggest thing. So how about here's what we'll do. We'll make an update video about this trade that's been going on this entire episode that still isn't done because we got to go back and. No, we will. I'm going to go get my Devon Smith cards.
No, I want your Hurts. I want your Hurts, man.
Right,
I want Hurts.
If it makes sense, it makes dollars. Yeah. All right. Subscribe.